Hi, it's Juris and welcome to the 2 Shop Talk, and today we will take a look at this fun little battery pack from Easy Tattooing, and it's its model PG3. And I'll do our usual, its ups, its downs, and who this battery pack might be for. Quick disclaimer, Easy have sent me this product. Still, they have not seen this video beforehand, no money have exchanged. And know that the links in the video description, they are affiliated links. You get a discount and we get a little kickback. And it's up to you to use or not to use those links and discount codes. So this would be the battery pack itself. I have it on one of the tiny pens, and in a box you get charging cable and instruction manual. It comes in this box, which is never great experience to unbox. They sort of catch, but it's the price of a product, so no surprise there. And there's your included charging cable, and instruction also say that they recommend to use included charging cable. So that's something to keep in mind if there's any funky stuff with charging cables. One is included. Box, cable, instruction, and this little funky thing right there. And then this little box, when shipped, comes in this ridiculous package, which is obviously necessary, but the amount of paperwork with a lot of China stamps is insane just for one little battery, but that's how customs work. Now let's look at battery itself. Let's start with its ups. Now the biggest positive is its price. It comes in at $39.90, so that's already very budget friendly battery pack, and then you can knock off 10% with our discount code. So that's the biggest upside, is its ridiculous price. It's very light, it's 36 grams or 1.27 ounce, as you can see on the screen, 5 to 12 volts. Charges up in an hour and should run for around 200 minutes. They are not mind-blowing numbers, but for that price it's pretty okay. Size you can also see in the description, and that would be compared to the critical battery, which is kind of there, a bit lighter, a bit thinner, a bit slimmer. There we go. Basically a little straightforward battery pack, and it does what battery packs do. This one is with RCA. Actually, I'm not sure if there are other connections, but RCA is definitely an option. And now let's slide into funky stuff about this battery pack, and that would be its design. Look at it. It looks like some sort of helmet with headphones or something. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just fun. And at this point, I think why manufacturers don't make some sort of skins or enclosures or just different fun designs, because this one, it's kind of cool, but also kind of childish. Let's switch it on. So yeah, and when it's on, you know, it's like a little eyeballs in there in the helmet, and there's little headphones there as well. It also comes in the different colors. There's silver one and camouflage one. And in tattoo society, there's a lot of people who dig that camo look, and it is another option out there. Another weird thing, I'm kind of used to it with this company products, but if you're switching from other companies' products, it might be these controls. And that is like the same like it was on this tattoo machine. Every button activates motor, so we press run, and it runs the motor. You press up or down voltage, again, it activates the motor. It's something to get used to. When it's packed, it's actually easier to just hit it and start to run it, but it can spook you if you're not used to it. So that's the weird controls. And in controls, it is not mentioned on their like a instruction sheet, but it also has a kickstart, and that you activate by pressing up and down voltage together. Hold it. If the symbol in the corner is blinking, then it's in a regular mode. And if we press them together and it's just constantly on, like now, then it's a kickstart. And it activates with any button. Boom. I did not find it on instructions menu, but you know, kickstart option is also there. And another funky thing, it's not a bad thing, but it's something you have to get used to, and it's distracting for me in the beginning. It's that it's shifting through these modes. It shows how much juice is left, and there's built-in timer, so for how long you've been working. So it's cycling through them, and it's just blinking there. So when you have your machine sort of, you see it with the corner of an eye, it's a bit distracting. You're like, ooh, what happened there? But it's there for a reason. It's my trouble, I would say. Now we are getting into downsides, and the only downside I would say is its round design. So for me, I prefer that there's some sort of irregularities in its shape, because then I can feel and then I know on which side are controls and screens, so it's kind of like you can feel it. With this, it's a round thing, especially when it's wrapped. It's a bit harder to navigate. Not a crazy hard thing to do to find where are they, you just have to look more, but I like the idea like when I feel it and I just know that it's there. And another thing, due to its round shape, it can roll. It's not like they roll, especially when they're wrapped, but for peace of mind, it would be nice that there would be some sort of a little thing that make it not rolling, because if it's unwrapped, let's say you're preparing to set up your station and then it's there and something happens and it just, whoa, you know, rolls off, or somebody knocks something and it starts to roll. So for peace of mind, I would prefer even oval shape or something, or a little whatever, little thing sticking out or different shape. That would be only downside I could figure out that it would be as a real downside. Obviously it's cheaper, it don't have the capacity, so that's the things that make sense. But yeah, that's the only downside, in my opinion. If there's something that's obvious and I have forgot to mention, either it be ups or downs, then leave that in the comment section so we all know. Now who this battery pack might be for, and I think it would be a good first battery pack when you try to switch systems, when you try to get into battery packs, because it's not a big investment. So even if you end up not liking working with batteries, or at least with this particular battery, it's less than $40 US, so it's not such a big investment and it's not such a big regret. So I think it would be a good first battery, or it could be a good backup battery just to have it in the shop. And it's a nice lightweight battery, you barely feel it. So for people who wants to reduce weight, or they want to work with smaller stuff, like even on this tiny type of tattoo machine, like you don't feel it. I think it would be, any cable would be more weight or more in a way. So good first battery, good backup battery. If you're used to working with this type of batteries, you would spend some time getting used to controls, the thing how it starts to run. And also on these type of batteries, it's sort of up and down situation, so that would reduce voltage, that would increase voltage. On these batteries it's more like left and right, so minus and plus, so that's another thing to get used to, that it goes other way around buttons. But if it's your first one, you start with this one, you will get used to this from a get-go, therefore that wouldn't be any issue if it's your first battery. If it's your backup battery, you'll find a way to work with it. Few annoying moments and you're good to go. We getting into final stage of video. Check this product out. All the links and discount codes are in video description. If you shopping from US, then it's above $2.99. It's free shipping to US. Obviously these batteries are very cheap, but if you're shopping on that page, check out, there's a lot of things that are very budget friendly. That could be all sorts of backup pedals. They also have all the eco-friendly stuff, also needles that they have, check them out. They also have some bigger stuff. Check this company out. If you want a little discount and you want to support channel, then use our links and our discount codes. And now you share your thoughts on these budget-friendly products, leave that in the comment section and do all the usual YouTube-y stuff. Press likes, comment, and if you're super awesome, then share this video so your people can see it as well. Check this playlist on other tattoo product reviews, and there's also a bunch of links in video description to other playlists. Thank you for watching, have a wonderful day, evening or whatever. I'll see you in future episodes, bye!